Patriots are 1-0 to start the NFL season. And so on today's episode, we got to unpack a lot of overreactions because I know a lot of Patriots fans like myself are very hyped. And now we have a high expectation for the New England Patriots moving forward this season. I mean, is anybody saying Super Bowl yet? Because they won 16-10 against the Bengals, there's going to be a lot of rumors out there that the Patriots may not be as bad as some fans and some analysts did think before the NFL season started. So before I jump into that, we did have a fantastic week 1 watch party. Thank you guys to everybody that showed out. It truly means the world to me. But if you guys do want more watch parties, well, we have to keep growing this channel. Go on ahead, hit that sub button for me. We did gain 15,000 yesterday, not in one day, but we hit that total. 15,101 subs. To get to 16,000, now we need 899. Hit that sub button, and let's go ahead and dive into our first reaction on this Monday. Overreaction, I should say. And that's starting Drake Maye and benching Jacoby Brissett. The reason why nobody wanted Jacoby Brissett to start is because they want to see what Drake Maye can do. But the offensive line wasn't that great. But here is my overall take. It's an overreaction. Yes, the offensive line wasn't as shit as we thought it was going to be. That does not mean you throw the rookie in immediately, especially since Jacoby Brissett actually played a really good football game. He was an effortless conductor when it came to the offense. He went 15 for 24. He had 121 yards, 0 touchdowns. The beautiful zero that we saw here was 0 turnovers. Jacoby Brissett proved in week 1 why there should be a veteran in the backfield. He just showed that he has more wisdom. He has more experience, and I would hope that he does. He's been in the league for 10 years. But what I saw from Jacoby Brissett was he took an immense amount of pressure, coming from one of the top NFL sack leaders last year in Trey Hendrickson. He stood tall in the pocket. He took some gnarly hits as well. There was even one play that stood out to me where I really was like, oh my God, I'm glad we have Jacoby Brissett in the pocket and not some rookie. There was one play, he was getting blitzed from both ends. He had to wiggle his way out of it. He ended up missing both of those tackles. He spun out. He went to the left. He ended up missing another tackle as well. And it just showed you that Jacoby Brissett has that instinct that comes with being in the league for 10 years. Drake Maye may not have that instinct just yet. You should not start Drake Maye immediately. Plus, Jerod Mayo really liked what Jacoby Brissett did in week 1. He said it was great. He made plays with his legs. He made plays with his arms. He's a tough guy. He took some hits in the game. I'm just like, man, get up. He did everything that we asked him to do in the week, and he came out here with a victory. So I have a question here for you guys. I know that some of you did want to play Drake Maye, actually even in the fourth quarter of game 1. That's way too much, man. Drake Maye's learning. The reason why they have a veteran right now is because they want Drake Maye to learn and really be the future. Don't throw him in there yet, ruin his confidence, and then you're stuck with somebody like Mac Jones. Should Jacoby Brissett start week 2? Type Y for yes, type in for no. I'm saying yes. I think he should start week 2. You got a long season ahead of you, and you got some tough opponents coming up in week 3 and week 4 as well. Let me know in the comment section down below. Before I break down my other 2 overreactions or underreactions, well, I got to tell you guys about our sponsor here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I'm talking about Game Time. Game Time is the only app and my favorite app to use when it comes to finding tickets for any event that I am going to. Especially when the NFL season is now fully here. Football season is my absolute favorite. And if you guys are looking for a way to get Patriots tickets that are always going to be lowest price guaranteed, even last minute tickets, so if you're really deciding whether or not the Patriots are good enough to go see in person, which they are, you can get your tickets last minute on Game Time. And they actually ruled out another feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands and thousands of tickets. Plus, they also have the lowest price guaranteed, event cancellation protection because there's nothing worse than when somebody doesn't show up, and then curated deals to make it easier to find the best price on great seats. If you guys are looking for Game Time, look no further. I promise this is going to change your life. It has done that for me. I love the fact that I can just see where I'm going to be sitting from the phone before I have to go to the venue and find out I'm sitting behind a pole. That never happens here in Game Time. You can go ahead, see your seats before you buy them. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase while terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today What time is it? It's game time. The Patriots will win the AFC East. Guys, we're 1-0. All right, let's calm it down. This is an overreaction. The Patriots can win the AFC East. I mean, I'm not saying they can't, but it's still going to be a tough division. Yes, because of the games that we saw yesterday, because we saw the Miami Dolphins struggle against the Jaguars, come out with a field goal win. All right, well, the Jaguars, maybe they just have the upper hand. Maybe Miami isn't as stacked as we thought. The Bills were losing dramatically to the Cardinals. They came back, had a great win, and then the Jets, of course, do play tonight, and the Patriots beat the Bengals. They had the lead the entire time. So out of the games yesterday, yeah, you could say the Patriots on paper probably had the best game, but every opponent is different. Miami is still a threat. Buffalo is still a threat. The New York Jets are still a threat. I'm not saying the Patriots can't win the AFC, but I'm just saying it's an overreaction right now. 1-0 doesn't mean they're going to win the division. We had 4 wins last year. Give it just a little bit to simmer at least. But the good news is the way the Patriots played yesterday, and I get it, the Bengals defense isn't the best against the run. It's not the best pass rushing team I've seen. But I do think from what I saw from the Patriots side of the ball, they could win 7 games. I don't know how many games the other 3 teams are going to win the AFC North, but I could see the Patriots winning 7 games, which could help them in the division. Last but not least on this overreaction Monday, the Patriots are going to have a top 10 defense yet again in the NFL. That is accurate. I do believe the Patriots are going to be just as dominant as they were last year as they will be this year, despite not having Matthew Judon, even Christian Barmore, who may be out for the rest of the season as he's dealing with blood clots at the age of 25. The defensive leaders in week 1, we saw a lot of different players coming from the front 4 all the way down to the secondary. Jawan Bentley, the linebacker, led the team, 12 tackles and half a sack. He actually tagged that on with Keion White, who was a menace in the first half, tagged on 2 sacks, and then added that half with Bentley on Joe Burrow in the second half. Peppers and Duggar were locked down in the secondary. Duggar was huge in the red zone. He forced a play to knock it out of the tight end's hands in the end zone, which was huge. That could have been a game-changing touchdown. And then they tried to hit another tight end for the Bengals, and he punched it out at the goal line to force a turnover. Jahlani Tavai was putting pressure on Joe Burrow all game long. 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass deflected. It was a full team effort. And the Bengals, knowing they have one of the more intense offenses with Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, even though T. Higgins didn't play, Zach Moss, maybe he's not going to be Joe Mixon, but he was still a good running back. They did leave total offense 311 yards on there. They forced some turnovers. They had interception. They punched out some fumbles. Time of possession, it was less than the Patriots. So overall, the Patriots defense stopped a pretty good offense. As we know, Joe Burrow is still a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. So my question now to you guys is, will the Patriots have another top 10 defense despite not having Matthew Judon, despite having Christian Barmore on the non-football injury list? Do you guys think there's enough weapons to still be dominant? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, hit that sub button for me. We got a long season to go, and I want to be there with you guys every single step of the way. News, rumors, anything on the New England Patriots you're going to find right here, so subscribe.